Bob anything as possible behind the camera here. Just getting set up. Just getting set up right now. Hit the local bait shop. Unique Planet, good to see you. Daniel Burry, Chad Thomason, what's going on, Chad? We about to catch some monsters here. Just found out I got a gig at the local shop. They need some help day before opening trout season. So I'm going to take off from work, and I might get Kevin out of school, or at least get him out early. And him and I are going to be helping out at the local shop. So pumped about that. Here's my face. Good morning. We're going to go after carp and trout today. We might end up having to move. They're calling for 30 to 40 mile an hour winds here. So if it gets bad quality, just let me know, and I'll try to be on the lookout for that. Kev may be up a little bit later, but right now Lyle cut his hands last night, so he was in the ER for a few hours, and it's still bleeding, so they're going back to urgent care to this morning. So Kevin's home alone right now. He was going to come up a little bit later, but we'll see what happens. Always chaos. Look how I'm even getting a stringer in. That's how confident I am of trout today. Gonna throw this one, get it in the water while I'm getting the pack bait set up. At least we're fishing then. You know the deal. I'm gonna set up, and I'll be back to chat. I did finally remember to bring the guard dog, so I might need some help setting this up later, but we're gonna throw this on one of the rods, I think, you know. We'll see how it works. Hapless angler, welcome in, welcome in. Another local dude, good to see you. All right, what are we doing here? Going to put at least one piece of fake corn on, because I know that won't come off. That way if the trout nibble off the other bait, at least I know I got a piece of corn on there yet. Sure you guys are on the rods here. Okay, not too bad, I guess. Outdoor Eagle, welcome in. Still getting set up here. It's right around the freezing mark, about 28 degrees. It's going to be pretty nasty out here. If it gets bad, we're going to head down into those woods there. There's a creek down there, and then we'll be specifically trout and bass maybe. This is the sound we're going to hear today, right there. The pack has been thawing out in my car, so let's hope it doesn't fly off. It might. It's a you know what show this time of year anyway. Try to soft toss it out there. So I got pack bait on both sides, and I'm going to put the trout rod out right in the middle. So trout rod actually has a hair rig. So I'm going to leave the power bait on the hair rig just to give it a little float. And I'll put straight corn on the hook itself. Try not to cast over the other two lines. It's close. All right, let's see what we're looking like here. Who we got in here? 11 people in already. Morning, morning. It's awesome. Thank you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way in if you don't mind. Got to find another bell. Stuart, my shark. What's up, boy? Yo, Josh. Yo, Encino man. Where you been? Where have you been, man? I've been missing your live so bad. I got spring fever. I'm out here like an idiot trying to catch a carp. That's a real carp fisherman right there, guys. If you don't have Josh from Carp Catfish, baits, tips, techniques, stock tips, and everything else, check him out. Awesome, awesome dude. Awesome fishing family. I got to pick up Clayton. Maybe Clayton's got some stuff out. I got to check him out. Boxcar Jerry. It is too cold for this. We got Sally Ram Gamer. Hello there. That's a new name in the chat. I haven't seen you before. Welcome in. I feel like I'm talking really loud. I'm really hyper. There's Tammy and Ray. Welcome in. So happy to see Ray got his hat. I gotta find another bell because you know I'm already not paying attention. It's supposed to be negative teens here with a wind chill. Everything is frozen. Everything was frozen here and it like thawed. I'm moving the camera on you guys again because of the winds, and it's gonna freeze up. We're not going above freezing like all week. This is our chance here, and it's all gonna go to crap within minutes, guys. The wind's gonna pick up and it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be horrible. What can I say? It's just going to be horrible. Look at the wind swirling in the water out there. But you know what? I'm out here. I got a full pot of coffee in my thermos. Let's go. Let's go. I swear you guys like bad lives better than good lives anyway. I don't know what it is, but when it's complete disaster, it seems like everybody piles in to see it. Miss Joan, another member of the channel. Welcome in. Good to see you there. Yep. Josh says he's been working and trying to stay warm, ready for summer. Yeah. I love winter, but I only love winter when there's snow on the ground. If there's not snow on the ground, heck with it, you know, bring on the spring. So we're at Green Lane Park. This is Deep Creek Reservoir, very publicly, heavily fished area. And you see nobody's out. That's what I like fishing in the winter the most. Just no one around. Let's see. Taco, what's up? Casters, welcome in. Good to see you. No worries, buddy. No worries. Let me get my coffee. First things first. Oh, bells. What comes first, bells or coffee? Ah, Lord. I got so much stuff in my pocket. Gloves. That's good. I guess that's important. I should put them on. I'm going to put the guard dog on at some point, I think, but I really don't need it right now. That middle rod just maybe it's the wind. Tammy, watch these rods for me. Tammy's job is to watch rods on this channel. Maybe I need to make a specific hat for Tammy. I put her in charge of watching rods every time I have to look away. Let's see. You guys do not want to look in this bucket. I think I just found an old pork roll sandwich. Unbelievable. We're fishing. I set up right behind the park ranger, so I got my license in my pocket. I'm I'm going to do better this year. Last year, I lost my license by February, and I'd have to like show them on my phone, and it's just a whole pain in the butt. This year, I got a paper license, got a paper catalog, and I carry it around with me. I feel legit. Bob Griswold show. Oh, that's funny, Stuart. Funny, funny. Wendy Jane, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, man. You know what I'm going to do? Thanks for reminding me of that Outdoor Eagle. I'm going to throw a hot hands in their bag. I'm going to throw hot hands in their bag. Keep them a little toasty. I better hook up my battery. We're going to be at least 3 hours today, unless I get a call from family members. But I'm planning on 3 hours. And if there's family watching and you need to contact me, you got to hit me up in chat. I can't see a text message on the phone. Only the 40th time I've had to say this. Kind of a big deal. You know, I can't stop this worldwide phenomena of a fishing channel. My public just demands it. Let's get it here. I'm going to put in my outside charger. I think that's the wrong way. I don't know if that's even plugged in. No, we'll see. All right, worms, you are lucky that Outdoor Eagle remembered. You'd be frozen to death in my bucket. Right there, right on top, right in my other bag. Probably cook them now. Hook said Sam, holy cow, man, you're early. Hook said Sam's the guy that usually comes in the last 2 minutes and says, I made it. And I'm like, nah, we're actually leaving. He's a good channel. He fishes a lot with the former, previously known as Dynamic Angler, who is now Creed. I forget his last name. I only saw it once so far. But Dynamic Angler changed his channel name to go with just his name, which is what a lot of the bass tournament fishermen do. Tournament anglers, and he is a tournament angler, high school tournament angler, but he's going to make a name for himself. Fun Fishing Adventures. I think that's Scotty, if I've got that name right now. Tried to remember that. Appreciate you popping in here. We're not measuring anything for the tournament today. Didn't even look at the code is. Really slacked off on that. There was a trout. Something just jumped right there. So if I can catch a trout for lunch, that would be awesome. You know, come out here and do a 3-hour live, maybe have a few takedowns on carp, and trout for, I can go home and pan fry for lunch. That's a big win right there. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, man, I want snow. I want snow. I might go home. It's supposed to snow here today. We're supposed to get snow squalls. I didn't check the forecast till I was driving over here and I saw salt trucks. Figured I better check into the forecast. There's snow squalls. I think they just, you know, this time of year they haven't used their salt up because we've had a weak winter again. So they probably got to dump it. It's going to take a little time, Stuart. Go get your coffee. It's going to take time. We haven't fished this spot in a few weeks. Nobody's been fishing it, so no one's chummed for us. But then again, you never know, I guess. But I figured that's why I want to go at least 3 hours. If we don't have any action in 3 hours time, I'll shut it down. And if we do have action, I'll probably stretch it out to 4. Creed Garner. All right, thank you, Sam. So you guys just make sure if you have Dynamic Angler and you see Creed Garner, that is now his channel name. And he's not one of those dudes that switch it weekly or anything. It was like a big change. He's a young dude, and he was running it under one name and came to the decision he needed to switch it before. It's easier to switch it now than when you have a big channel. So he's growing fast. 10 degrees right now. Holy cow, that's freezing, Sam, especially there. Incredible bulk. That's our first shark member from down under right there. Australian. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Awesome to see you. Hanging out behind the poles. Got my very exclusive anything is possible coffee mug. So I'm not sure. I just found out. I was at the local shop. Local fishing shop's owner, Bill Pearson, who's just like a local fishing legend, died this year. So his mom, who's obviously no younger than old Bill Pearson is, so she's a little old. Let me just put it that way. And she is an awesome, awesome lady. She's running the shop with Bill's wife and I think grandson. So they're looking for help coming trout season, especially the day before opening day of trout, which is a Friday. So you might see us pop up live. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable in the shop, but we will certainly get some action in there. Kevin and I are going to be working in the shop, volunteering in the shop the day before opening day of trout, just helping with bait and whatever people might need. Kevin's super excited. It's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome day. I'm looking forward to it. Today's video is sponsored by Double Hook Angling, giving Dave a shout out. Stuart, if I wasn't too cold and stripped down 3 layers, you'd see I'm still wearing my Double Hook Angling underpants. It's actually a t-shirt, but it sounds better if I say underpants. My base layer is always Double Hook Angling. And if we have to run to that creek because of the wind, which at some point I think we will, based on the forecast, 10 o'clock they said, 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. You're gonna see me whip out the Dave jigs for sure. Mr. Tolley, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. Sam, V8 Velocity in the house. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming out. Oh, man. I'm not getting out of my onesie, Stuart, to show you my t-shirt. There's John. Small water charters. I know everybody needs to pray for John. He's been dealing with some extreme cold down there, and he's probably had to put socks on. It's probably pretty bad conditions, so we all feel for you, buddy. We all feel for you. What did he say? He's always got something to say. Only need single hook drawer sock. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing a little bit later, hiding from the wind. Once it starts cranking, I'm hoping to get a carp over here. And then once that wind starts up, we'll go to that creek. And you never know what's going to be up here with the rain. We just keep getting slammed with rain. You know, a lot of things go over there. That's where the creek feeds into this lake. It brings in food. It brings in mainly warm water. I've never caught carp over there, but we've caught massive Pennsylvania largemouth bass. I have to put massive Pennsylvania together there because they're not massive Florida bass, but they're massive Pennsylvania bass. Creed was hiding from the wind yesterday. Yeah, you have to on these days, Sam. You have to. Arctic conditions, and yes, I have socks on. Still Crocs and socks weather for John. Oh man, oh man. Under a bridge. We do bridge fishing. Sometimes the bridges are the windiest spots. They makes like a wind tunnel. But we do a lot of bridge fishing in the rain. I know every bridge around here. I know every bridge around here, I was going to say, just because in the rainy conditions, we go to them. Bulk, we just had a super chat. Thank you, Bulk. Appreciate that so much. Just got me some coffee money. Sweet. Let me go click on that, see if I can give it a little heart. Oh, that's so cool. Whoops, I almost put them in timeout. That would be the opposite of what I want to do. I don't want to put them in timeout. I don't want to remove them. I want to, shouldn't there be a heart function? What happened to my heart function? Did I wait too long? Stuart, he is home alone. His friends, Lyle's back in the hospital. He cut himself last night. Took him to the hospital. It's like in the ER half the dang night. They put a bandage on him. The cuts over his fingertip. He cut himself like wood carving. Came home. I guess they tried to take the bandage off, and it wouldn't stop bleeding this morning. So now he's back in urgent care. So he's fine. It's just one of those things. So Kevin was gonna sleep in and then get dropped off up here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. He might be stranded at home right now, but he's got a neighbor, Robbie, who you may have saw if you guys watched our early stuff. He used to go catfishing with us. He's going to be over Robbie's house. They have a pond in their yard, so I don't run the cameras over there, but they like to carry on and play over there in their ponds. So that's probably where he's at. I don't think they'd want me to set up a live in their pond. Water. Yeah, the water over here, John. $5 from John. Oh, look, John's got a heart. Look, I can heart John, but I can't do Coffee Man. I can't do the Aussie. All I got on the Aussie is some chicken giving me coffee. But thank you so much, John. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We had a super chat from Small Water Charters. Big old $5 from John. What do you say about his Crocs, socks and Crocs? Flip-flops, no real Floridians wear Crocs. Oh, good to know. Good to know. I'll make sure to come down there in my, what do they call them? Thongs? I think one of them, it might be Australia, I think calls them thongs. Stephen Merchant, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. His bike is broken. He doesn't know how to ride a bike. Yeah, I basically retired from the sport when my bike broke and I got done, tired of fixing it. It's more true than you know. There was a slow leak in my tire for, I swear, the last 3 races I did. That slow leak is still going on, and I'm just like, I don't feel like going for a long ride because I'm probably going to have to change the tire at some point or plug it. And I've been retired as long as this channel has been in existence. Like, I basically retired from racing and started the channel. Double pluggers in Australia. I'm afraid to read your comments. I don't even know what they mean, John. They're usually dirty though. I know that. I know enough to know that. Double pluggers. It's hard to ride a tricycle with 2 wheels. I may ride today. You know what? All you haters out there, I might get on my bike today. I'll get my butt in shape, and I'll figure out a way to take you guys on some of the single track that I ride. And, oh, there was a fish in the shallows, I think. Must have. Maybe that's just the wind swirling. Yeah, I guess that was just the wind. The term thong in this context comes from the resemblance of the strap to a thong or G-string undergarment. Thank you for that clarification, Bulk. When I hear thong, that's exactly what I think of, but I know some places do refer to them as thongs. The term thongs in us refers to footwear that consists of a flat sole. Yep. That's exactly what I was envisioning, Bulk. Perfect. I'm going to wear my thongs to Florida. I'm coming down to Florida. Yo, Nolan's in the house. Mission Discover. I still haven't watched your premiere from that. Actually, I watched part of it and then got distracted. I literally had to track my son down through the house last night. I showed Stuart. I had to track my son down, like tracking a deer that was shot. There was a blood trail. I heard yelling. I come up and there's a blood trail down the hallway. Just another normal night in our house. So Nolan premiered a video on magnet fishing last night, and Nolan does a really good job. Mission Discover, I should say, so you know who I'm talking about. Does a really good job. It's not cocky at all. Just showing you, like, you know, what he's learned, and it's all about like the learning curve. And so you watch him learn and might cut down on your learning curve. But right now he's getting into magnet fishing. And I think we're on our third magnet, so hopefully you're doing better than we are at that. I mean, we've lost 2 magnets already, and we're on to our third. But you know, there's a lot of people that live in this area, so I'm sure there's some cool stuff to be found. James Westgate, you're gonna see it, buddy. Oh my God, James Westgate is in the house. He's my high school buddy, so don't get him talking about stories. Who else we got in here? Where am I? We can free it. Oh God, I gotta get off this subject. Rest of the fam is at sister's gymnastics meet. Nice. Stayed behind to help grandpa with meds and stuff. Good man. Good man. I gotta catch up. Anything? Do you see my first long form? What was your first long video about, Sam? I thought I did watch it, but maybe I didn't. I will certainly check it out. Send it to me or tag me in it if you want. I'll make sure. I want to watch it. You know how algorithms are. They pop up and then 50 more things hit and you just lose it. So I do want to check it out. Anthony J. There's Anthony J. Welcome in, buddy. Anthony was totally pimping out our hat the other day. He won the hat in one of our member giveaways. And he was pimping me out big time. Appreciate it, bud. I think Anthony's live later today. I think I saw that. Somebody's going live at 4. Let's see. I'll keep your secrets safe between us. Thank God YouTube wasn't around. Dude, that is so true, man. I think of that with Kevin all the time. Like, you know, wanting him to run around with the camera and stuff. And if even in high school, if YouTube existed in high school, there was a carp just rolled way out there. There'd be no way in heck I would have been a YouTuber. You know, I would not have, it just wouldn't have crossed my mind. It's a different world now, too. It's a different world. The things we did then, we'd be in jail now. We'd be blasted and blocked off the internet forever. Bass Pro unboxing thing. That's your video description? The Bass Pro Shops unboxing thing. I feel like I did watch that. Maybe I started to watch it. Was it just you, or were you with someone else? Or maybe that was part of a live I caught. They all start going together. I have to check it out. Anthony J. Live at 7:30 a.m. Central. When is it? You can post it up here, bud. I don't care. Post it up here. Most of us got multiple tabs. We can watch multiple things at once. It was just you. I must have missed that one then. Yeah. Kevin's a lot smarter than we are. Like, why would you want to be out here? Why would you want to be sitting out here in a cold lake? It's only because I got nothing better to do. Maybe try to catch a trout for lunch. That's kind of what I was thinking. Go out here, freeze my butt off, maybe catch a trout, go home at noon, cook up the trout. That's as far as I planned ahead. That was my plan. Force me out of bed. I got the rest of the day to do stuff. I want to get some peat moss and get the I started a worm farm, and I'm going to keep continuing to grow out the worm farm here and try to raise a ton of bait that we're going to sell. Hopefully the goal is to sell them at some of these events and raise money for Stony Creek anglers. We'll see if it works out. I don't want to overpromise. We've done a few of these projects, and they succeed for a while until they fail. And then they fail usually with like mites or fruit flies or something that makes my wife hate me for a while. So we'll see how that goes. PM Central. All right, that's cool. So 7 Central. That's 6 Eastern. That's like 2 a.m. Stuart will still be up in Scotland. It'll be like 2 a.m. in Scotland. He'll be just having dinner over there. Let's see. I don't want to check the baits too often today until I start seeing taps. This is the first winter I'm using pack bait. I've always switched to straight corn in the wintertime because my theory was that they don't eat a lot, and if you throw a handful of pack bait and you're around 3-4 carp, the chances are that's all the food they're going to eat on a winter day anyway. So I certainly don't want to be recasting too often. Usually do 30 minutes, but I think I'm going to do 45, maybe even an hour. We'll just see. Tell me what you think, I guess. Late lunch, 2 a.m. Sam said worm farm failed because of mites. Yeah, that's was that regular worm, like dirt worms, red worms, night crawlers? What kind of worm was that? I had mites with mealworms. We did it for 2 years very successfully, and to the point where we went commercial and started selling them to bait shops. But it's like anything else. Like for you to do it right, and like people will tell you, like, oh, well, you got to do this, you got to do that. Okay, yeah. So if you do it the right way, you got to understand that's your new life, that's your new job, because the amount of money you put into that, if you're doing it as a business, oh, little rod looked like it just got a little knock. Could have been the wind. If you're going to do it the right way, you're going to put out so much money to get all that stuff. The break-even point becomes such that you got to do it. It's big business. You got to sell a whole lot of mealworms to, break even again. And we didn't want to do that. So we're just trying to raise enough so that it saves us money. And if we can raise a little extra, we'll just sell them for donations. That's kind of what we were thinking. First sign of mites, I'm just going to dump them in the garden, feed them to the chickens. We do have chicks coming soon. I got to finish off the chicken run. And then as soon as that's done, I'm putting up new fencing. We're going to get some chicks. Can't wait. We've done it before, but last batch they all died out, and then we knew we wanted to do some work on the chicken run, so we just let it go for the last year or so. So we're ready for a fresh batch. You guys haven't seen our chicken farm yet, so that'll be something fun to see. Jimmy James, welcome in. There's Jimmy James Bailey Catfishing. Good morning, hello. Stuart, you're 33? You're a baby. 33. 14 days. You're 2 weeks out and you're already counting. That's awesome. Night crawlers. Night crawlers are tough, Sam. I did them once in a bucket and they all left and they died all over the house. AJ's Greens Topics is the dude that I watch on YouTube. That dude knows more about worms than anyone I've ever seen. And that dude is a worm expert. Awesome channel, by the way. Like, he's real responsive. If you got questions on worms, check his channel out and just comment. He answers you right away. Good dude. Sam said I had it going for like 6 months and then they just died. Yeah. Yeah, my understanding is that it's like mainly peat moss that you use, and then you need to um, do greens like add fresh greens like weekly or even monthly, and not a lot. Just put some on top and some browns like cardboard or newspaper. Shred them up and put them in. But then they create castings, so eventually, like you've got to move them to a fresh setup. You can't keep them in the same container forever. Now, there's different ways you can do that so that but me, I'm just going to take that bin and take that dirt and put it in one area and use that for the garden, and then put them in fresh peat moss. And I take my trash from the kitchen, the greens, and that's what I'm going to use. But there's protein. You have to avoid proteins, citrus, um, avocado if you're going to be near chickens. So you got to know what to avoid. Anything acidic, you got to make sure you don't put those in the compost. They'll kill them immediately because it messes with the pH. That's all I know. I'm not an expert. Go to AJ's. He's an expert. Stuart, what's a KG chicken wing? I don't think they're gonna be no. They don't want your bony chicken wing. They want a McDonald's chicken McNugget. That's what they're gonna eat. Big old chicken McNugget and barbecue sauce. Worms, Stuart. I'm going into the worm business. I learned that if you have a warmer climate, you just need to use water once a week to help cool them down. Yeah, we keep them in the basement. 55 to 70, I think, is what they like. So they go right in our basement, which is pretty much perfect for them. Dude, dirt's an awesome thing. Go to the store and look up the cost of like potting soil. It's astronomical. So you might fail. Your worm might fail at like producing enough worms, but that dirt is great potting soil. So that's kind of how we farm. We do everything. You can't really fail. Like you lose your worms or whatever, you still got the good dirt. So what are we? 43 minutes. Bananas. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I throw banana peels in. Uh, yeah, my mealworms love bananas too. Carrots is what I usually feed them. Not surprised we haven't gotten any hits yet. It's gonna take a while. Usually takes a couple hours to get them in here in the wintertime, unless you hit one in the head. Let's stay 7 more minutes, and I'll bring them all in, check them, and recast them all out. And then we should be starting to get something here. The sun is trying to pop up behind us. Somebody's smoking something around here. I can smell that. Appreciate y'all coming in here, poll watching with me. I got a short coming out of it. We have a big brown bullhead that we caught when he was like an inch big in the leaves, and he's probably like 6, 7 inches now. He's growing up, and it's so hard to catch him out. He comes out at night, but last night he came out early. I threw a handful of food in for him, and I finally got him on camera for a short. But he's a cool looking fish. We got a whole bunch of tanks. Kev got his new GoPro, and I think he's going to be filming all his pets. He had the GoPro in his snake tank last night, doing some time lapse. See, the sun is just hitting the far trees right now. Hopefully it looks all right on camera. The sun is starting to hit the screen. It's hard to see a little bit. Maybe I'll put a worm on that one rod for the trout. I might throw a worm on there. You guys remember the live? I came up here and caught nothing for 2 hours. I think I fished an hour and a half. Caught nothing. Went home. Kevin came up right after me, set up in the same spot, and caught 2 carp in 10 minutes. Yo, there's Ray. Just talking about Ray. There is Fish Head Videos. Good morning. Welcome in. No, you can't cast a fly in this. It's too windy. Can't cast a fly in this wind. It's a lot windier than it looks out here. Kev's got your GoPro in the snake cage as we speak, getting time-lapse footage of the snake. Tonight's hermit crab. Time-lapse of the hermit crab cage tonight. Thank you so much. We figured out how to open it, got the batteries in and out of it. So we're up and running. Appreciate it. Ray from Fish Head Videos donated a GoPro Hero 5 to Kevin. So Kev's now got his own GoPro, and he's probably home running around the house with it. Nolan's gonna head out Monday. Yeah, Monday we're off. You're off from school. We're off from work. I got to look at the hunting season. I think squirrel and rabbit's in, so Lyle and I might go out. We might go out, do some small game hunting. I got to get out with him. Oh, middle rod. Looks like he's got it. Might be the wind. I'm blocked where I set up right behind the cab in the ranger's office, so the wind's blocked here, but the winds are whipping out on the water. It's just blowing to the right, so you don't see the wakes yet. And it's a high wind. It's like up on the top of the trees, but once in a while the swirl comes down. Looked a little suspicious though. Kev is the fish whisperer, that's right. Yeah, he can fly fish pretty good. It's so hard to, I'm always retying, so hard to get fly fishing on camera for me. Some are a little bit easier because we can fish the shallows and the creeks for panfish, and I can just set the camera up on a gravel bar and we can go out and fly fish an area. But this time of year, it's like so hard to get set up with a camera. We just got to a catfish spot. Oh, awesome. All right. You guys check out Ray's video today. He's going to be out there. I think they're still on a mission to get their first catfish on a live. So, yeah, I hope you guys get it. Kev's a fish magnet. Stuart, yeah. Stuart's that's what Stuart does, man. He ties flies all day long, and he's a great fly fisherman. I like to do it all. But I don't like fly fishing live. It's just too much stress. I like to be behind the poles. What I do on a live is not what I normally do. So this is like my, when I do lives, I like to chat. I like to connect with people watching the videos. And then when I'm shooting my videos, I feel it's different. It's more of a freedom. I can run around and do what I normally would do, and I can hit the on button. So I like it that way. I don't want to, I don't want it all be the same, just different ways of, it really is different styles of fishing. T-Rep Adventures, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. Good morning to you, or good whatever time of day it is where you are. I don't remember where you are. Random fishing, what's going on? Random fishing is one of the dudes that live rent free in my head. I find myself like talking like I think it's Joe. I think he's out in Pittsburgh. I find myself talking like Joe when I'm out by myself fishing. Awesome, awesome channel. And I know it's not easy, but he makes fishing look so easy and fun. Never had any luck with carp in the winter. Blizzard weather over on the side of the state. Couple inches of snow this morning. Yeah, I think it's coming over this way. I saw you guys got nailed. Um, when I was coming over here, there was a bunch of salt trucks out on the road. So that's when I decided to look at the forecast, and they're calling for these snow squalls that could drop a couple inches in like minutes. So um, yeah, we'll see what happens. I found in winter, it takes hours to get a carp going, but once you get them feeding, they will eat. Uh, and where we are, I know they're wintering out in this hole. This is where they are. Whether we can get them to eat or not is another story. Um, but I've got the map of this lake, and we're in the deepest hole, and they've always seemed to hold on the shallow side, which is the beach side. So we're on what used to be the swimming beach back in the day before this got ruined. And they seem to hold on this side. And they come up here on the beach side to feed, and then they can return back to the deep hole. So pretty confident we're on them. We just can't catch them. Come use bagged up. All right, sounds good, Stuart. Sounds good. Over here, carp. Yeah, Sam, they're always munching down there. No sun. Central Washington. Yeah, you guys are like 3 hours behind us. Well, good morning. Good morning. Um, that's awesome. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're now. I remember who you are. Awesome. Yep, that's cool. Gamer gone fishing. Welcome in. Good morning to you. I'm going to check these baits and I know where to start. Nothing touched it. Nothing touched it. I feel like this one's going to fly off, but we'll see. Thought I heard a fish jump. That's my trout setup. I've had a lot of reels come and go, but I've had this reel longer than any of them. thing is a beast. I've caught some big fish on that thing too. Old Zepco. Bring this one in next. I want to get the carp rod out that way, open up this area for the trout. Because I know the trout will be in here eating that pack bait that's laying out there now. Now I'm going to pack this one a little bit lighter, and I'm going to try to cast it really far. I'm almost guaranteed to have the bait fly off, but if I can get it way out there, that would be ideal. So don't expect it to stay on. I don't want to hear anyone laughing if it flies off. I'm telling you, it's going to fly off. Here goes nothing. Hang 10, let her rip. Yep. Just can't get it out there. Try it again. I'm a slow learner. What do you think? Think I can get it out there far? I'll let the hair rig hang out this time. Hopefully it won't tangle in the cast. Oh yeah, baby. That'll do it. That'll do it. I got that right where I wanted it. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to get my trout set up without screwing up the carp setups. Put a worm on this. I'll leave the power bait on the back end of this and then just put a worm on the hook itself. Try a baby night crawler. That's how I hook them, right in the middle. I don't hide the hook. You know, I hook them in the middle. Look how they hang. That's what people do with the fake worms, right? What do they call that technique? For some reason, when they use live worms, suddenly they're trying to do all this weird stuff, hooking them all weird. Just hook them right in the middle. Let them hang out on both sides so it looks like a freaking worm. Hear a bell. Put my worms back in their heated spot. All right, we're back out. Let's turn this a little bit. All right, Sam, have a good breakfast. Yep, share your links out, feel free. Yep. As long as y'all cool and chat, hang out, stay positive, you're more than welcome to hang out in our lives. Share your links, connect out. We got so many good channels up in here. Awesome. Somewhere in my pocket, I've got food. I am hungry. There. Breakfast. Found it in my fishing pack. Breakfast of Champions. Got 15 awesome people here. We got 2 carp rods in and 1 trout rod in. I've caught trout here before on the carp rods too, so we could catch anything. I got a solar charger here. It only works if it's actually in the sun. One drawback of the solar charger. All right. Oh, there he is. Ray just popped up. You guys want to check out Ray? He's over there catfishing. That's Fish Head Videos. He is live. I'm not sure what you're talking about, T-Rap. Random fishing's out in Pittsburgh. He's on the wrong side of the state. All the way out west. We're on the east. I like Pittsburgh, folks. The only problem with them is they got Sidney Crosby over there. It's kind of a deal breaker. They got his shirt hanging in their houses and worship the guy. Just a horrible, horrible, horrible hockey player. Just horrible. If he was on our team, I'd probably love him, I guess. But kind of cozy here. Sun's on my back now. I'm out of the wind. It's 10 o'clock here, and that's when they said the winds are going to start and the snow is going to start. So we'll see what happens. Sure doesn't look like it. Yeah, Fishhead's another, he's like I am, you know, we're still working all day, all week. So tough to like do live fishing in the winter. Fishing's tough anyway, but it's always dark, you know. Kids, you got school and all that stuff. So weekend's the only time we have to pop up, and sometimes it's less than ideal. You just have to make the best of it. Um, Nolan, Kevin is home. Hey, Terry B. Welcome in, bud. Kev's home because he's stranded. He's home alone. Lyle cut his finger last night, and we took him to the ER, and they were there for a few hours. And because of where the cut was, they couldn't stitch it, so they had to like put this wrap stuff on it. And he woke up and it was all bloody, and they tried to replace the bandage, and they couldn't get it to stop bleeding, basically. So they're at urgent care, and Kev's home. Kev was going to get brought up like now, but he doesn't have a ride now, and he's going to be at his neighbor's house at 1 o'clock. So, oh, here we go. Come on. Had a tap there on the worm. No, it's the trout rod there. We'll listen for like 5 minutes if we don't have any other hits on that. Oh, is that it? It's hard to see with the wind. Getting tapped on the rod right there. And that would be the trout. Sally Ram Gamer. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome in the chat. What T-Rep say? Sorry I got you on the Roku. while subbing, commenting, etc. Random video I was watching looked real similar. There's a few random guys, but yeah, Joe out in Pittsburgh, that'd be quite a compliment. I like his style. He's a good dude. I like those realistic channels. I like channels that are like something that I could do. Like it goes down to the local creek, local pond. He's not like taking a trip around the world, fishing with some pro wrestler or something. Seems to be like all the stuff Kevin watches, all this crazy stuff. It's just not realistic. Yeah, no worries. Let me know if Ray gets on a catfish. Let me know. I want Dylan to catch a catfish so bad. That's awesome. Shoot, if I could do if I could had the technology to watch his live while I was fishing, I'd be doing it. Let me check this worm rod. Worm's still on there. I'm going to cast it right back out. Curbside. Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Customer has a baseball collection that's over the top. I'll do a video of it. Terry gets around. The guy's always out on town. Good for you. I'm reading backwards here. A bidit. What's a bidit? I should have never heard of bidits, but never had an extra of a restroom experience. Oh, bidet. God. Yeah. You know, the only spot I've ever experienced bidets, of all places, is at my buddy's house in Alaska. He has one. You'd think it'd be like some fancy place in the world. Nope, Alaska. Lucas is with Ray. All right. Lucas is with Ray. He's the little one, right? Lucas is the younger one. I usually see Dylan, I think. Tranquility TV. Welcome up. And don't put the sails up today. You'll be blown all around this lake. It's blowing pretty good. I got you protected for now from the wind, but it's coming. Cool. Welcome in, Tranquility. Good to see you there. Yep. I'm with you, Terry. I picked it up. Yep. Washes your butt. Works better than coffee in the morning. Wakes you right up. Kim, good to see you there. Good morning. back this camera up just a hair. There, yeah, like that. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I know they're trying every little trick. They're trying every trick to catch these cats. I appreciate that style of fishing too. Like, his kids probably want to catch a catfish, so it becomes a mission. It's pretty easy to find fish and stay on fish, but that's boring, you know. It's really boring. I know people like to watch that consistency, but you can only do that so long. You get burned out. So it's fun to chase new things. Yeah, Lucas is the youngest one. I thought Dylan's more Kevin's age. I think Kevin and Dylan would get along just fine. Oh man, Ray. Amateur. Always keep a monster in the glove compartment, you know, just in case. That's a deal breaker. If I forget my coffee, it's over. Going right home. Yeah, this is what I expected, guys. It's going to be slow. But it could happen in any minute. We did have a good hit on the trout rod already, so there's definitely trout out there. They stock this lake really heavily in the fall, so there's plenty of trout in here. That's all you can ask for. You know, if you know there's fish in the lake, that's all you can ask for. Like, I know we're on them. I know we're in the right spot. Northeast Lab Hunter, another local. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're down in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. This is Green Lane Park. You probably know where we are then, if I give you that info. Deep Creek Lake. That's where we be. Northeast, another local dude. Fishes a lot. Pennsylvania, Jersey. Big chasing crappie a lot. Check him out. Met him over on John's channel, Smallwater Charters. Welcome in. Not really hunting slabs. I'm just looking for a dink. I'm looking for a trout that I can take home and eat for lunch, honestly. And maybe get a carp or two for you guys to show off and let them swim away. But I want to eat a trout for lunch. Did a second video this morning and corrected the blurriness. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. Tranquility, it's dead of winter here. I have not caught any carp today yet. Been live an hour and 18 minutes. I'm going to be live at least 3 hours. In my experience, it takes at least 2 hours to really get them chomping anyway. So that's why I set it for 3 hours. That's up top, northeast. That's the reservoir. So this is there's 3 lakes here. This is the lowest lake. But right over that mountain is the reservoir, and yeah, we have a slip up there. We got a tiny little engine. It takes forever if the wind's blowing, but if you ever wanted to meet up and hit that lake, let me know. And our boat's up there all summer long, and it's a tremendous lake to fish. It's got limited pressure because of that whole rule. So if you have an old canoe or any boat around, it's worth the 100, 150 it costs to leave your boat there all summer long. It's got some slabs up there for sure. Yep. They do like bread. They do like bread. We have pack bait, so plenty of bread on the hook. It's loaded breadcrumbs, so it's basically bread. We use breadcrumbs, strawberry jello, and sweet corn. We'll get a takedown. Southern Wildfin, good morning. Thanks for coming over here. Appreciate that. How you been? Freezing my butt off here, actually, right at the moment. Just waiting for a takedown. Oh, he got one. He got one, Stuart. Who caught it? Who caught it? Yeah, yep. I've caught carp on chicken liver and worms. They eat just about anything, that's for sure. Half the time it's more about getting it to the right spot, you know, and then waiting for them to come by like a vacuum cleaner. Dagmar, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, that's what we're here for, Wildfin. You never know, right? You never know. We did get our PB carp out of here. So there's some big ones in here. You know, in America, you know, they're still like, they're starting to get a better reputation, but a lot of people treat them like trash fish. So they used to just throw them up on the bank. You don't see that as much, but still not a lot of people really targeting them. So there's some good ones around, for sure. And they're wild as could be. They fight. They fight harder than any other fish, in my opinion, especially in some of these lakes that we fish here. Ray, Lucas helped land it. That's so awesome. Dylan's going to be so upset. Dylan's been fishing with his dad, Ray, for these catfish so long. Lucas shows up and they get one. I fished the margins, caught some big carp in close. What are the margins? Not sure where you're from, Tranquility. I forget. If you don't mind sharing, I'm curious. Oh, there we go. Take down. Carp on, guys. Carp on. Just realized I forgot my net. Kind of feels weird. I think it's a pretty good one, guys. I think it's a pretty good one. They usually don't fight this hard in winter. Yeah, it's got to be a good fish. Nice common. Nice common. I got him hooked in the corner of the mouth, but I'm also on the dorsal here, just trying to. There we go. There we go. Got him out. There he is, guys. forgot my net today, so big common.
What is it, you know?
A common carp.
Very nice.
Thank you. You guys see that all right? Let me know if you can see them. Okay. I'm going to get them back in the water here. Okay?
That's awesome.
Woo. Cold. Cold. So I got to get that rig back up and get it back out there, but that was a good comment. I can't believe I forgot my net. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Hopefully that came out all right. Wow, hands are really cold. I'm going to try to work quick here. Good, how you doing?
You posted that on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm live.
Tell me your name so I can look it up later.
Yeah, anything is possible.
Oh, I thought, okay, that's you.
That's me, yeah.
Anything possible. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good luck. I'm gonna be over there.
Oh, sweet, yeah. Yeah, look us up. I'm local. I'm like 4 miles from here.
Okay, no, I'm gonna be waiting, fishing over there. So
all right. Good luck. That's the deep hole, right?
Yeah. That's a good spot. I was asking her about paddleboarding, but can't do it.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. You already got it.
Hanging off the side. Not quite right, but going out that way. Bald eagle down here. You guys might see this bald eagle about to fly by. Forgot to turn the buzzer on. I was wondering why that alarm never went off. Whew. All right, guys. So we got a nice one there. That was a decent carp. Decent common carp. So I got to catch up now. Yeah, that was a nice one. Hope you guys could see it all right. Don't have my partner with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Tranquility. That was a good one. He was fat and fought really hard for winter. Let me get my gloves on. Can't feel my fingers at the moment. I don't really have any feeling in my hands. I don't care that I can't feel my hands. I just need to use them. I couldn't get the hair rig on the loop. I couldn't feel my fingers. Thanks, Anthony. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. That's what we come out for. You know, just one takedown. In the summertime, in the spring, you know, we'll get 17 on a day like that, and it'll be like an awesome day, and get 11, it'll be a slow day. But winter, man, if you can come out and stay on your game and bring one in, it's exciting. So, all right, Northeast Slab. Catch you later. Good luck. I'm sure you're out slab hunting. Oh, but in Spain, from the UK in Spain right now. Awesome. I think that was a little more than 7 pounds there, buddy. That was fat. That was a fat one. I'm just such a big hulking person. I make that carp look small. Oh, man. Wasn't real long, but he was fat for sure. I forgot my net, so I wouldn't have had to get wet if I had my net. But since I forgot the net, I wanted to treat him as well as I could treat him in the situation. So just kind of got soaked a little bit. I do have a little net in the car, but that one wouldn't have even fit in a little net anyway. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to lay it down or anything. Oh, there's the eagle. If it comes back around, I'll get the camera. I don't know if you won't even be able to see it, I don't think. Let me show you guys the eagle. I don't know if you can see him right above the tree line there. Looks far away in the camera, but he's only like 100, maybe 50 yards now. It's coming this way. You guys see this eagle? He's coming at us. The light's shining on his head. He's coming. He's right out in front of our poles now. Oh, that's cool. He's looking down. Don't eat my carp, buddy. Don't you eat my fish. Brandon, good morning. Watching a bald eagle at the moment. Just missed a carp. Just let a nice common go, maybe 5-10 minutes ago. Right now I'm just checking out this bald eagle. All right. That's enough of the bird. I spent too much time in Alaska. I don't think they're magical anymore. Used to be a time where I thought they were magical. Now I look at them like big crows eating all our fish. Yeah. Yep. Anthony's a San Fran dude back in the day. That's right. Remember him telling us that. Yeah, are you talking about coming up here, Nolan? Definitely, dude. I'll tell you what I want to get. You know, I want to get a little wind blind. I've got a big wind block, but I want like a little bivvy that we can hang out in while we're doing this to get out of the wind, block the wind from the camera, and we can sit in there and do a live, and we could put out, you and I could fish this with 6 poles, and we could set it up right here. The rangers here are super cool, as long as you follow the rules and you got your documentation. They're super cool rangers at this lower lake. Not going to say the same thing about the top lake because I've had some run-ins with the old nasty lady up there, but down here they're awesome people. Eat what? No, don't eat our fish. Yeah, man. I'll have to look for a little. I've got a tiny little wind block that I used for sleeping in Alaska when I would be up there in winter, like racing. I have a little trail thing. I'm trying to remember. I don't think that's, no, it wouldn't work because it's basically like a sleeping bag that's got two hoops. It wouldn't be enough to get the camera in there. We really just need like a one-sided or two-sided, like a lean-to wind block. Super easy and fast to set up. Would be ideal, I think. We're an hour and 35 in. Hey, so I know it would take a little time to get the first one, so we should be able to pick up more now. I think we'll check the other two rods in maybe another 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm totally up for that, Nolan. Yeah, let me know. I mean, basically, we're pretty much open every weekend. Right now, we're going to be, this might be freezing up soon, so we'll have to keep, this is going to be a real cold week. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But other than that, and there's probably other spots that we could do that at, but I know this one's perfect for it. In fact, you know, there's like the grill things on the edges on the other side of the lake. And in the spring, that's a really good spot. Like over that way. I think you know where I am, right? The boat ramps over here. And then there's like the little side parking lot that people park at and walk over, and there's a bunch of barbecue grills. There's some trees there you could set up hammocks in. And I've always wanted to come up in the summer and just set up for the day, put the hammocks up, have a barbecue, and just do like an all-day live. Kids always want to go do something else like halfway through, and like I'm taking down everything, but this year we're going to make it happen. Nah, Stuart. Kevin wouldn't be three. He wouldn't have caught anything yet. He wouldn't have caught anything yet. What's going to happen is he's going to come up later today and catch 6 of them. That's what's going to happen. He's too smart. He let me freeze my butt off and throw a bunch of bait out here. He'll come up later today and slam them. Yeah, Nolan, to keep you in the loop on that one, we do have a couple good spots to ice fish. And we do have like a legit ice shanty sled. So yeah, definitely could team up and do something like that too if you and your parents are cool with it. One really cool spot is up by my parents' house. They've got a really cool spot to go out and ice fish from. It's partially frozen, so it won't take much for it to freeze solid. You've seen us do some of our like party barbecue and catfish lives on that sandy beach. That's the spot. Yep, that's exactly right, Tranquility. That's why we're fishing this hole. This is between us and the other side is the deepest spot on this lake, which is like about 15 feet. Because the dam's right to our right here. So we fish the deep water, and in the spring they move back out towards that way into the shallows. Well, they kind of go everywhere in the summer. But now they're basically all in this deep hole. Wormax, beware Wormax. That's a new name. Welcome in, welcome in. We're using pack bait. I make pack bait with panko breadcrumbs, strawberry jello, and sweet corn. That's my go-to mix. It's easy. Keep plenty of it on stock. How you doing?
How about I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is that an eagle that was just flying over?
Yeah, bald eagle. Yep.
Do you know where he went? Did you see?
No, he came down. I think he's back maybe up on that hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were up coming in, and I
You
looked
saw
up and
him.
I just saw the white tail. And
He's
said,
probably hanging around. He came by looking out here like he was going to dive for food. The reservoir's like over that mountain, so it's possible
Right.
he went
He
over
may
to
have
the
went over there.
reservoir.
Okay. I don't. Last time I saw him, he was coming up this way, so I
see.
didn't know if he went into the.
Every
towards
time
the
I'm
dam.
here, I see him, but I sit
Yeah.
here 3-4 hours.
I was
But
going to say you're a brave man sitting here in this cold. All right. Thank you.
yeah, good luck.
Hey, thanks for confirming that.
Sure.
That's in my brain.
Yep.
Have a good day.
You too. So that My mom said that even if I had to travel, we would make it happen at least once. If it's close, could drive. Yeah, another good spot and one of the first places to freeze that's got an awesome spot to fish is it's up in the heck's the name of that place. I mean, it's not tremendous fishing, but it's solid fishing. We went up there both times we've ice fished. Spent the day up there. We probably caught like 10 pickerel and a couple other fish I can't remember at the moment. What the heck's the name of it? But last time we went up there, we had like 3 inches of ice here, and there was 18 inches up there. So it's a good spot. It's like 3.5 hours, and I know right where the fish are out in that lake, so that would be a good spot to go. And you go out there, and it's like you're not by yourself. You look out, and there's like 30 tents. It's so much fun. Everyone comes out and like parties on the ice. So it's an awesome, awesome experience. Yeah, this is a busy park, Stuart. A lot of birders come out here. You know, they got off their lazy boys. They're out for the big adventure of the day. She's like, oh, you're brave. You stand there in like one layer. 28 degrees. Oh, fishing frustrations. Hey, John. Good afternoon to you, buddy. It's about 11 o'clock here. Just got one nice comment in so far. There's nothing better than catching a nice bass on straight on. Around Tranquility, around here, if you say you're going to take a bass and throw it on the grill, you're going to get a whole lot of hate now. Because over here, like largemouth bass is the bass that we catch. And even though it's legal to keep them, it's very like, it's kind of like something you don't do for whatever reason. I don't really care. If people follow the rules, that's all that matters to me. If you don't think people should eat bass, then, you know, write the government and have them change the rules. But you're probably talking like sea bass, because I know there's sea bass and there's all different types of bass around the world. We got 17 awesome people in here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. Help get this out there. We should get some more bites now that we got one in. It took an hour and a half to get them into the feeding mode or set of mind, so hopefully there's more out there that is going to feed now. Yeah, sea bass. Yeah, you get shot basically. Yeah, they basically you're allowed to do it, but you end up at the bottom of the water. Oh, I think it's time to check the other two rods. I kind of hate to check that one rod because I cast it out super far. But I caught the rod I caught the carp on was not the one super far. So. Didn't touch that one. So that's our pack bait right there. Throw it on a method feeder. Hope it doesn't fly off, but if it does, you know what? We're just feeding the fish. Some of it flew off, but some stayed on. I'm okay with that. Too much junk in my pockets. Throw a piece of corn on with the worm and the power bait. We call them sea bass here. That's what we call them, Stuart. UK sea bass are legal, 42 cents. Go catch a monster, Stuart. We don't have any freshwater bass. Bass in the sea. We have sea bass here. We have white bass here. We have largemouth bass. Look at that dude over there that was over here chatting to us. He's waiting on the other side of the lake. What is he trying to catch? He's waiting over there. I do love mackerel when I catch it. It goes straight on the barbecue when it's done. Oh, that's awesome. Yep. Yeah, all fresh fish tastes so darn good. You have no you can't get fishes. In Scotland, we call them bass because it's the only species. Gotcha. Yeah, everyone calls them different things. Even here, they call everything different. Everyone's got nicknames and call them fish. Call them meat with feet. That's what I call them. I want to catch something that I can turn loose in my frying pan for lunch is what I want to catch. I'm going to try to move this. It's cold out, so I don't know how long the battery's going to last. I better get my exterior power running. It's cloudy out. I can't use solar. Let's see what I got. That's just the wind, right? Bear with me a moment, guys. I'm putting external battery on here. And I've got it hooked up in my bag with my heater in there. My hot hands chemical heater. All right, I'm back. Let's get some fishies. Hey, Dwight, I actually did catch something. Guess what? I didn't catch a cold either. I actually caught a fish. A real live fish. I caught a pretty nice common carp. Probably about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. So yeah, I mean, really, I just wanted to catch a carp and a trout. So I just need a trout now, but it usually takes them an hour, probably close to 2 hours to start biting. So I'm thinking we'll catch another one at least. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Dwight's one of our older members here too. He's been not older as an age, but he's been a member a while. He jumped in pretty early on and been hanging out. He was our first minnow. He jumped on as a minnow. Minnow is like the easiest level to get in on the membership, and we appreciate just a little money that just keeps pumping over to our budget each month. So super awesome way to support the channel. We got our members. I'm not going to start bumping up all the memberships because we got a lot of members already, and I don't want to get so many I can't keep track of y'all. But we got minnows, and we got chubs, and then we got the sharks in that order. It's awesome. It's another way to like support us. So I super appreciate that. That's right, Chad. Skunk is out. Yeah, thanks, Tranquility. Yeah, that was a good comment for here, for sure. Don't jinx me, Stuart, with the dang turtles, man. Don't be bringing those turtles up in here. That's the other nice thing about this time of year is we don't have any more dang turtles. They say you only get bass in Scotland. All right, guys, don't fight over the dang bass in Scotland. All right, yeah. And a shark. Yep, Stuart's a shark. Yeah. Oh, lordy, lordy. I think that's the eagle that lady was looking for. It's back. It's back, and she's walking, not even looking up at it. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, it's the bald eagle. She's walking behind us, and the eagle's right there, guys. She's walking around totally. It's right there. Don't reconnect. Lost you for a second. That's true, Chad. That is true. Everything is bait to catfishermen. It's so true. Bulk was so quick. It took me like 2 days to even find where the members were. I didn't think there'd be anybody in there. And I think I didn't see him till there was like 2 or 3 piled in. Probably Stuart, I think, was next. I didn't even know where I was looking. And I was like, holy cow, we got members. It blew up fast. It's 30. You here? Would you be fishing here? 36 below? I'd definitely be fishing there. I would definitely fish in 36 below. That's great. I mean, I'd probably have to run the camera off my car battery to keep it from dying, but I would totally be down for some. Dwight, one thing you need to know about me is I like crazy weather. That's kind of how I made a name for myself in bike racing. If the conditions went to crap, everybody knew it was going to be my day, whether it was just mud or like really cold temperatures. Or that was like my niche in the racing. All of a sudden, instead of being in the top 20, I'd be up on the podium. Everybody would be all whining, hiding in their cars from the race, waiting for like time to pull up to the start line. They all knew it was going to be my day. And it wasn't fun to race in, but I did have a smirk on my face because I know everybody hated it, and I knew I was going to do really good. I think they call them mudders in horse racing. They just have like one level, and when everything else goes to crap, they just tend to go right to the front of the race. I was always waiting for that in Alaska. I was always waiting to have like the horrible year where everybody would just be out there. I've had a few races like that. One was down in the Carolina Mountains. It's the Carolina George Washington National Forest. They send helicopters in to rescue racers. They had freaking helicopters coming in to rescue people. It was a freak snowstorm, and they came in down the trail where they knew we were camping, because we all have like the satellite pieces we have to wear on those type races. And they came in, they found me bivvied, and we had no tents or no nothing, but I made a bivvy out of a bunch of crap I found on the trail. And I had started a fire, and I had that thing blazing. I mean, blazing. Some wacko in an RV that came down the dirt road gave us food and beer, and I was happy as a clam when they found me. They were trying to make me leave the race course. I'm like, no, I'm gonna win it. Leave me out here. All right, you guys can keep that out of chat, so you got it. Don't need that. Chad's the president. Chad is the president. I got nothing against John, but I know some of you guys have beef with each other. And my rule is you got to keep it out of my chat. I don't care who you are, just keep it out of chat. If you can't do that, I'm going to boot you out. Sorry. We're all adults here. I tell my wife some of this crap that goes on in chats, and she's just like, are you kidding me? It's like freaking kindergarten sometimes. It's embarrassing. So. I got it, Stuart. I got it. That's the other reason I sometimes think I'm done with lives too. I don't need that crap. Really don't need that crap. Yeah, Chad somehow, right, we don't need negative stuff. It's like, grow up. We don't need it. Don't need it. It's all he said, she said, bull crap. You know that song? That's all it is. He said, she said, bull crap. I know enough of the backstory. Everyone says stupid crap. Both sides, like whatever. You don't need to bring it in. That's all I'm going to talk about. I'm not talking about it anymore. Yeah, Chad busted into our member-only live. And I still don't know how he did it, man. He was like the only non-member busted in that night. And then I changed the settings or whatever, and everyone else got booted out. But Chad was still in there, just hanging out with the crew. It was awesome. Yeah. Back to fishing. Back to fishing. Yep. Here comes the clan. I wonder if they saw their eagle. Oh, there was a fish jump. You see that trout out there jump? Came right out of the water. I think we're about to get a snow squall, some dark clouds coming in.
My nutritionist is big on, okay, let's try these things first before you go do anything else.
Hi.
Hello.
He came over again. I don't know if you saw him.
No.
Yeah, he was up real high when you were walking across the bridge. He was up real high that time.
Where'd he go?
I think he went to the low. I think he's right down on the tree line here somewhere.
Forget it. We're not going back. looking. We couldn't find
Well, we
them.
were too busy looking at the herons and the seagulls.
I saw you going by and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's right above her.
That's so funny.
Well, guys, we can have a good day.
Yep, you too. I knew she didn't see it. That's funny. Oh Lord. It's funny. Like people look for all these, a lot of like birders and things go out, and you see them on the chat lines. And they thought they saw a beaver, or they thought they saw a muskrat, or they thought they saw a mink. You know, all you got to do is find a local angler or a hunter, and they'll tell you right off the bat, because they spend a lot of time in the woods. And when you spend a lot of time in the woods or on the water, you see stuff. It's hard to go sit still for 5 hours unless you're watching a rod or hoping for a deer or something. It's definitely some clouds out there. You can tell the bottoms are pushed down. That's snow squalls. So we're going to get them, I think, unless we get really lucky or unlucky. We're about to see a snow squall here. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow we misorder the hats and they just showed up at your house, Chad. Dwight, I am by myself. I am by myself. Kevin is back at home. He's playing with his neighbor in a few hours. And I didn't have a ride to get him out of here. And we had some normal chaos. Oh, I just saw a snowflake. One flake came by. I think that was a snowflake. I'm using pack bait Tranquility. So on my pack bait, I use panko breadcrumbs, a can of sweet corn with the liquid in it. I don't take any of the liquid out, and strawberry jello. I've got videos on that I've got some pretty helpful playlists. I think I have one in the how-to playlist. I'm working on creating like a library so that people can go to my playlists and use it like a resource center. So the how-to, I'm going to try to keep them pretty short and to the point. I'm pretty sure I stuck a short on our recipe there. It's a common recipe. A lot of people use it, but I just find it's easy, it's cheap, and I can make it in small quantities, which is good in my life. If I make up a 50-gallon tub of it, I can almost, middle rod looked like it just had a hit. I can almost guarantee if I made up a huge container of it, Kevin would decide not to carp fish for a month. Comes the wind. It's probably just going to be a quick squall. Might get loud for a few minutes here once it passes through. I'll try to shelter you guys from the wind if I can. Let's see. I'm not sure where the microphone is on my phone, to be honest with you. My hat. I brought a hat for this purpose today. I'm going to try to block this out somehow. If it gets too bad, just let me know and I'll move. Panko, breadcrumbs, jello, sweet corn. Panko, yep. If you want a hat, first of all, I do remember giveaways. We've got one coming up. We're going to do 3 things this month, 3 items, and you can pick between t-shirts and hats. If you want to buy them, I can get them for, I think it's $30 total. It wouldn't be more than $30. They're around 20 bucks, and then the shipping somewhere around 10. And I can order them right from the company and have them shipped out to you. So yeah, if you want that, and that's not too expensive, and you don't want to try to win them in the members only giveaway, just let me know. And basically, that's us breaking even. You know, we can't buy in bulk because nobody wants. There's no demand for any fin hats. So if you want one, we got to get it made up pretty much on the spot. Eventually, I'll get the store up, and then I don't have to deal with it. You guys can go in and buy what, you know, anyone can just go in and buy what they want. We'll have mugs and all that crap too. But right now, it's a supplier that has been making for us for a while now. They do a good job. I still wear the original one I got 2 years ago. It was great. The hat itself's great. The imaging on it's pretty good. So there is a storm brewing. Yeah, so yeah, it's called pack bait. I use it on a method feeder is what we call it. It's like a weight that's got like bars on it. It just allows you to pack the weight or pack the bait around it. And then I've got like a 8-inch leader off of that down to a hair rig. And so the hair rig is basically a hook with the little loop off the back of the hook. And the idea is that it kind of, you put the corn on there and they suck it in. And when they spit it out, that hook is what hooks them right on the lip. And it's also good for like all the little sunfish and things like that. They tend not to get hooked then. So your bait gets to stay out there in a spot, because carp take a while to get on it. And if you're always getting tapped by sunfish, you're not going to catch your carp. So it helps keep off the non-wanted fish from you know, wasting your time and getting it out of position. Yeah, sweet corn is a great all-around bait, that's for sure. One of the funniest things, our PB catfish came on corn. Yeah, Stuart, that stuff all costs so much money, man. Every time I get stickers, I'm just paying. It's a huge loss. You know what I mean? It's cool to have a channel and all, but everyone's losing money at it. So, as cool as it would be, you know, I can't afford to lose money. I wanted to get member-only stickers, and maybe we will, but you guys have to be patient and understand that, you know, I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all. I don't want to have to explain to kids why they can't do this or that because I want to get stickers made. I do have a bunch of stickers, so if a member does not have a sticker and wants a sticker, email me your address, and members do get free stickers. Just don't take advantage of it and get 20 of them, please. But yeah, if you want a sticker, just email me and I'll send you one in the mail. But yeah, hats, 30 bucks. T-shirts are a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure how much cheaper, probably 20 or 25. Also got a really cool hoodie, but I think it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $45. I might get one. I might get one myself though. It looked pretty cool. The whole back is just the logo. On the front it just says anything is possible. Ragworm. I've caught tranquility here when we creek fish for carp in the summer. I swear by worms. Like worms work really good in these creeks in the summertime, but in the lakes, sweet corn seems to be the best. And some spots in like city ponds and things, they seem to like the bread, but out here where the water's a little bigger and deeper, I don't think they like, you know, they just don't see the bread as much. You can't, they're 50 feet, well, let's say 30 yards out from the side here. But on the ponds where you can cast straight across it, the bread works really good. You can float it out to them. But we don't really have those little city ponds out here in the sticks. Yeah, Stuart, I get it, but you know, when you order them, you got to order 50 of them, right? For me to order 50 of the cool member-only stickers, it's over $100. You know, so I'm paying out $100. You want one, 3 other people want one, so I get $3, $4 back, and then I got 80 of them sitting on a shelf. That's just how That's just how it works. Well, if you win the prizes, you're going to choose the size. You're going to. That's why I'm doing it this way. I order them from the company because I find out what you want. I can send you the picture of the different versions of it, and we'll have it. They'll make it for you. So you ain't getting a shirt that doesn't fit you, and you have to find somebody. So we're gonna order it. When you win, we're gonna order it. We sent one out. Tammy got one for Ray. Anthony J got one. We've sent out a few like that now. And they've worked out pretty good. Take a little time because, like I said, we make them up right then and there. But time flies. Before you know it, they're on your doorstep. Yeah, man, it's expensive, dude. It's expensive. And what happens is, like, these companies will act like it's super cheap and they'll send you it. But go ahead and order it, man. Try to order something. Next thing, it's like all these little personal charges, and next thing you know, it's like 3 times the price they quoted you. I wanted to get Sticker Mule had some really cool, like, holographic ones, and I was gonna that's what I was thinking of getting. Like, even if it's a small circle one, just have like the design on it and member only. I will eventually. I will, but just need time. It takes time. I mean, I spend so much money just getting out and on gear and traveling. We're in a period right now where my wife was like, no more spending, you know. We just come recovering from the holidays, and so it gets tight. You know how it is. Prices are, I'm sure it's that probably global, but I mean, the prices in the US are nuts. I mean, they're up like 3 times where they were 4 years ago. Middle ride. Oops. Almost knocked the phone over. Can't tell if that was the wind or not. I could have sworn that was a hit, though. Looked like it was going. Trying to organize the video is so annoying. What are you trying to organize? Like on the desktop? Like files and stuff? 2 terabytes. I can't save anything on my computer. I have to delete everything when I'm done, every time. And I bought a computer just for this purpose too. So there's nothing on that computer but video uploads and, you know, Filmora and all my editing software. Need like a computer guy to come out and look at it and set it up, but I'm pretty dumb when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, I go in and like everything is like red exclamation marks, that they're all like bogged down and useless because they have too much data in them. I just pick them and delete them all out. Delete everything in everywhere. Then go in the recycling bin, delete everything. And then when I go to upload my next video, I've got to like download everything again because I guess I've deleted important things. Emergency alert, National Weather Service, snow squall warning until 11:45. Slow down or delay travel. Be ready for a sudden drop to near zero visibility and icy roads and heavy snow. Imminent severe alert. All right, that has been a emergency broadcast from Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. If you guys are Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, severe weather alert, guys. We are under a severe weather alert. Looks pretty severe to me. Who's ready for a snow squall? 2:15. We'll give this till 2:30 and then we'll bring everything in and recast them. So we have fresh baits for the snow squall. There's the dude that might be a new sub. He took our channel name. He's over there waiting. Haven't seen him catch anything yet, I don't think. He's probably thrown out for trout. Oh, did I miss something? Did that middle rod go? Did that middle rod go, guys? Did I miss something? Yeah, that's what I need, a big external drive. That's what I hear is the way to go. But, you know, I'm kind of like over budget for everything, so. It's getting to that point where the wind's picking up so much that, you know, we don't have a lot of wind on the camera, but it's blowing pretty good out there on the water. Gonna just need a takedown. I can't see the little subtle hits. Just fine. If a trout swallows it, it's fine. These are stockies here, and I need one for lunch anyway. Somehow my shoes were wet because my feet are frozen. Guess they didn't dry from last time I was out. Gonna need to walk around in a couple minutes so my toes don't freeze up. Got 7 people hanging out. Appreciate y'all. See if we can get another big comment at middle rod, right? We just missed another one. If there's a trout hitting it, keep your eyes on that middle rod.
Anything else. Yeah. The cushioning is just right. They're not first thing.
Hey, Joe. We're live, Joe. We're live.
This is Arthur reading.
What's going on? Got one nice comment. Nice comment carp we brought in half an hour ago.
I don't know if you see us on there once in a while. Once in a while, we'll pick you up.
Yeah, I see.
You know, whatever it is, 7 p.m. or something. Somewhere.
Tuesdays at 7. I'm doing the back to the. Yeah. We just got the emergency snow squall alert.
I got the guy that was running here across the spillway. He like got it the same moment I did.
Yeah. I just told everybody on the live. I said we're imminent danger here. We're still filming.
Got somebody waiting over there.
Yeah, he came over and chatted. Asked us about our channel name and then went over there. He's got me freezing.
It's insulated.
Yeah.
How was your trip up north?
It was good. It was good. We got like a foot of snow up there, so that was a little tough. As far as we couldn't leave to go too far because I didn't know what the conditions were going to be. They don't mess around up there, you know. They don't even think about bringing the plow out till the day after. So it's just you on the mountain road, no guardrails. But we caught like 9 wild browns up there on the Royal Sock. We had a good time. The little pond didn't have enough ice to get out on safely. Stunk. But we're gonna go back out there again. We're gonna rent that place out again. Go up there in the summer. It's a better Airbnb. It's like $125 a night.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So cheap.
it looked very cozy.
The kids had they all like
So
5 boats out there.
Was the cornhole game there, or did you bring that with you?
That was there. It was under a cot. We were bored. Like there was no internet. There was nothing. There was nothing to do. Kevin found it under the bed. He's like, "Oh, cornhole." I'm like, "Yeah, bring it out. Let's play cornhole in the house." And then they had some trivia game that was like such backwoods. Like I think the dude that rented the house made the game because like it looked like it was from like the 50s, and it said it was made in the USA, right? So I look on the back, and it's like 1965 copyright, Dewshore. There's nothing in Dewshore. Like that's where we were. It's like I'm looking around. There's like 6 houses in Dewshore. And the trivia questions were so redneck and wrong. Like they weren't even correct, some of them. And woodchuck was like the answer to 50% of the. I was like, what's it, woodchuck? Oh man, the birds are going nuts today. What's going
There's
on?
a lot of gulls in here all the
Yeah,
time. I don't know where that came from.
they were hanging down there, but I wonder what their deal is. The storm must have brought them out. Maybe the winds on the coast brought them in, but I don't know how far they came. Some of those birds, like the terns, I know they fly thousands of miles. You know, they're not the same as the gulls you see down the shore. But the gulls we have up in Alaska come from Mexico. It's crazy how some of the bats and stuff. We have bats that come out of Mexico and end up in Alaska in the summer. They get it. I guess it's a free ride one way, and I don't know how they get back though with the winds. You know.
Catch you around.
All right, man. Have a good day. All righty. One of my good old buddies. Used to race bikes with him back in the day. Chat. I don't see him too often. He's one of our hidden subscribers you guys don't see, but he watches all our stuff too. I won't blow him out here. Hey, Kristen. How's Lyle doing? All right, good. We got a nice common carp earlier. Snow squalls are coming, guys. Just starting to see the snow blowing out here. All right, here it comes. Brace yourself, everybody. Brace yourself. We're in the eye of the storm. It's coming. Here it comes. Batten down the hatches. Let me plant this here a little bit. I'm gonna lose this. Be with you guys in a minute. This thing's about to blow over. These are usually real quick. These are like just, they call a squall. They just come blow up and it's being nasty. My coffee, no. Slipped a little bit. Tighten everything down. Kevin can't handle this. Bud Files, welcome in. We're getting a snow squall at the moment. In fact, if you see these trees in the distance, I don't know if you can see that, but look how hard it's snowing over there. We're going to try to weather this out. It's supposed to be just real quick pop up, so we'll see how it goes here. But welcome in, Bud Files, another member of our channel. Happy to have you in here. We caught a nice common carp about an hour ago now. Right now we're not fishing, we're just surviving. The lines are in the water, but just kind of surviving. Fun fishing adventure. We got one nice common about an hour ago. That's it. And right now we're in a snow squall, so I'm gonna have to just wait till this passes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes the snow. It's a winter wonderland. Uh-oh, losing this. Hang on, guys, I'm losing this. Battery's dying or something. I'm losing the live. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Can't get the charge here. Oh, man. Might have to shut this down, guys. Can't see anything. Can't see the screen. What the heck's going on? This says it's charging, but my phone's not. Alright guys, I think I'm going to have to shut this down and go back to the car and check out what's going on with this phone. And then maybe I'll set up over on the creek side here. I'm not going to be able to fish in this wind right at the moment anyway. So if you guys can see the chat, I'll pop back up in a little bit, or I'll send a message out on the community tab. Alright, catch you in a bit. Pack this stuff up, move to the car, and I'm going to head back to that creek and see if we can get on some trout. If you can see me, thanks for coming in. Hope to see you in a couple minutes. Peace. I might as well just let it die while I pack up. Lovely, so lovely out here. There we go. There we go. Good God, everything's falling apart. Sorry guys. do? I can't do anything about it. Nothing I can do about it. It's a tropical heat wave. All right, we're still here. Heading to the car. I'll turn this thing off if I'm still alive.